If you want to develop real self-discipline, there's no better guide than Marcus Aurelius. He ruled Rome from 161 to 180 AD and is remembered as one of history's greatest philosopher kings. In the middle of war, plague, and political pressure, he wrote private reflections for himself. Those writings are now known as meditations. Inside them are timeless principles on control, focus, and discipline. Here are 10 of the most powerful lessons Marcus Aurelius left behind on building self-discipline. 1. Discipline begins with purpose. Self-discipline starts when you know why you get up in the morning. Marcus reminds himself that he was born to act, not to hide in comfort. He believed every human has a function, a role to fulfill. When your purpose is clear, excuses lose power. Purpose pulls you forward even when motivation fades. If you understand how today's task connects to your larger mission, we'll finish it. That's why you can change a tire even when exhausted. The goal is obvious. Discipline grows strongest when the reason is stronger than the resistance. Don't overthink your calling. Start where you are. Writers write, artists create, builders build. Action clarifies purpose, not endless thinking. Discipline is commitment driven by meaning, carried through to completion. 2. Rely on yourself. Marcus believed strength begins with inner control. Calm your desires. Center your mind. Trust your judgment. Once your purpose is set, discipline requires a plan. Commit not just to the goal, but to the daily actions. Discipline is doing the work regardless of mood or comfort. Everything you want depends on your ability to act consistently. Create deadlines. Break goals into small, clear steps. These milestones prevent overwhelm. Overwhelm leads to procrastination, and procrastination kills discipline. Structure puts you back in control. 3. Show up every day. Marcus believed life is built action by action. Progress doesn't require perfection, only persistence. Most people fail, not from lack of ability, but lack of consistency. Showing up daily builds endurance, focus, and resilience. Great results demand boring repetition. Discipline is simply consistency repeated long enough to become automatic. A single failure doesn't define you. The quitting does. One bad day doesn't ruin your life unless you let it continue. Every morning is a reset. Start again. Move forward. 4. Train through voluntary hardship. Marcus advised practicing discomfort in small ways, not to suffer, but to strengthen. Cold showers, skipping meals, sleeping simply, limiting pleasures on purpose. Voluntary hardship builds confidence in your ability to endure. It reminds you that you need far less than you think. When real hardship arrives, you're ready. 5. Master the dichotomy of control. You control your mind, not events. Stress comes from fighting what you cannot change. Discipline requires accepting reality as it is. Ask yourself, is this within my control? If yes, act. If no, release it. Worry adds nothing. Acceptance restores clarity. 6. Never play the victim. Marcus warned against whining and excuses. Blame weakens discipline. Responsibility strengthens it. You may not be at fault, but you are responsible. Victimhood hands your power away. Ownership brings it back. Discipline begins when excuses end. 7. Practice delayed gratification. Nature works patiently. So should you. Discipline is choosing long-term reward over short-term pleasure. Resisting temptation builds inner authority. Each time you wait, your self-control grows stronger. Sacrifice today creates freedom tomorrow. 8. Ignore the naysayers. Marcus advised seeing critics for who they are. Their opinions don't define you. Progress attracts resistance. Don't hand your peace to people who fear change. Seek guidance from those you respect. Ignore the rest. 9. Learn from the wise. Surround yourself with strong examples. Study those who've already mastered what you seek. Learn how they think. Borrow their habits. Discipline grows faster when modeled. 10. Review your day honestly. Self-awareness fuels improvement. Reflect without judgment. Ask what worked and what didn't. Learn, adjust, improve. Forgive mistakes, but remember the lesson. Discipline grows through honesty and compassion. Each day becomes preparation for the next. If you found this valuable, explore more Stoic wisdom. Subscribe for content that builds strength, clarity, and control. Thanks for watching.